Hello everyone and welcome back to the third installment of Banjo-Tooie Hailfire Peaks. We have got so much to do today and so little time. We have got to help some aliens find their kids. We've got to turn into a snowball a couple of times. We've got to run back and forth and see Mumbo a couple of times to help the aliens and Saberman. And we also have to go see Boggy, but first we'll start by rescuing this Jinjo. We can't run up to this Jinjo because that cave blows wind out of it and it won't let you get close to him. But you can shoot him with a clockwork kazooie egg. Next thing you know, the orange family's complete and you have another Jiggy in your backpack. Nice and easy. Okay, this is the area where we beat Bigafoot yesterday. That was hilarious. But today, we've got to go down and see what's going on below. This is where Wumba's wigwam is. But it's also where Boggy's igloo is. And if you remember in the first episode of Hailfire Peaks, I went down into the boiling water with the Shack Pack move, and I got that fish. Oh, this is Mildred. I've misplaced my husband George. There was a terrible blizzard and he got whisked into the sky. Okay, so we're going to see George in the next level, Cloud Cuckoo Land. But for right now, Mildred's got to go because she's got a Jiggy inside of her. Or not a Jiggy, a Jinjo. Yep, didn't mean to kill you, Mildred, but you shouldn't have froze that Jinjo inside of you. Okay, Boggy's got his big TV. Let's go talk to him. Widescreen TV's got loads of features. Actually, 100 hertz scanning, Dolby 5.1 surround, 999 channels, 15 SCART sockets, 3 remote controls. Sounds good. But there's no online shopping and I'm hungry. I want a big fish, just like the one we found. Uh-oh. Ew. He choked that up. The fish must have swallowed a Jiggy. And then Boggy swallowed the fish and the Jiggy came back up. And of course we can keep the Jiggy. And I don't know where Boggy's family is. Maybe they're still in Witchy World. But either way, we gotta go. Okay. There's a Globo here that we have to get in order to see Humba Wumba. Turn on our warp pad, get a couple of notes. There's our dead alien right there. Yep, take a right turn there, Banjo. You need your Globo first. Okay, and we can grab the wall as long as the enemy doesn't kill us. Even if he does, I think we'll have enough health. There's the Globo. Your time's up, Globo. Humba Wumba's gonna drain all the magic right out of you. Yeah, so this water is toxic, so if you touch it, it's going to take a honeycomb every couple of seconds. But we got tons of honeycomb, so we're good to go. Yes, we want to give a Globo. Yeah, this game is pretty cool. You remember Banjo-Kazooie Part 1? You had a limited number of lives, and you had to go find extra lives on each level. But this one, there's no lives. If you die, you just spawn right back where you were right before you died. So I prefer that to the original Banjo-Kazooie. My philosophy is let the people play the game. You shouldn't have to have a limited number of lives and get kicked out of the game and have to start all over again if you die so many times. Okay, I am going to be the biggest snowball I can be. As you can see with the honeycombs, it's all the way to the top. Because there is a train switch up here that's actually pretty hard to get to. You got to have good balance to make it up this little pathway as a snowball. And here's the train switch. But the only way to switch it is if you are at full size as a snowball, which we are. And now we fell down. I need to get back to that warp pad because we need to take the snowball into Hailfire Peak's fireside. Because the upper side of Fireside, right here, is the only way we'll get to the upper ice side, which is where we need to be. And we need to get bigger. There's a little snow patch up here you can use. You see there's a Jiggy back there behind that glass. That is actually the one in Pterodactyl Land that's on the Stomping Plains that I have to go back for. So that Jiggy that's in Hailfire Peaks behind that glass isn't even in Hailfire Peaks. Just like this Jiggy that we're going to dig up with this oil well. Is not in Hailfire Peaks either. I think it comes out in Grunty Industries. Let's see. Waste Disposal Plant Basement. I think that's Grunty Industries. Okay, but we're done with the snowball. So the easiest way to get back to Humbawamba is not through a warp pad, but by jumping in this water until we die. And this is where I saw that Jinjo. See the Jinjo down there under the water? I missed him the first time when I went and got that fish, but I will not miss him this time. So we are going to go back and get that Jinjo. And I am glad I saw it while I was getting rid of that snowball. If not, I would have been searching forever to where I forgot one Jinjo had. Okay, alien guy, we're going to help you out here pretty soon. Just stay dead a little while longer. Alright, let's go get that Jinjo right now before we forget again. Thought we got all the brown Jinjos. Must be a red Jinjo. Looks brown, but I remember we already completed the brown family. So he must be red. Okay, time to go see Mumbo. And Mumbo's got a lot of work to do. I think we have to go see him 3 times in this level. Okay, I am not going up here again. Next time I'm just gonna jump down into the lava and go over to the fly pad and fly up to see Mumbo. Yeah, I had to do that anyways. I gotta go down and get my glow bow. And now I don't have to climb back up to see Mumbo. I can just fly up to see Mumbo. Which is much easier. Alright, Mumbo, we'll give you the glow ball. But first we want assurances that the glow ball will not be harmed in any way. Yeah, he's not willing to do that. Gonna have to search that on the internet. What happens to the glow bows? Are they consumed by Mumbo and Humbo when they use them, or does the magic just come out of them and they go back to Globo Land and live their lives the rest happily ever after? Or I really need to know. Okay, let's go help that alien father first that fell out of his spaceship. Comically died searching for his jetpack. Careful, Mumbo, slippery. And it gets thinner and thinner. Hope this works. Ekum bokum, life force. Look at Mumbo bringing people back from the dead. It's a handy little trick. Big drop hurts a lot. Where am I? You dead. Mumbo used powerful shame and magic. You alive. Didn't need puny earthlings' magic. Could have used special powers instead. Spaceman ungrateful. Waste Mumbo's time. Me should teach lesson. Don't say sorry. Get into it. I want to see a fight. The alien against Mumbo. Oh, now you need his help finding 3 children? No, you're ungrateful. You don't get any help. Alright. Mumbo like gifts, not tacky alien merchandise. Let's see where these kids are hiding. Well, that's where we just got our glow bow for Humbawamba. And that's right below us. And that is right across from where we learned the glide move from Jam Jars in the Icicle Grotto. Alright, Mumbo, you still got work to do. Time to go see Saberman. This is actually a character from one of the first Rare games when they started the company back in 1984. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure the game was called Saberwolf. And this character is called Saberman. But Mumbo doesn't care, he calls him Cable Man, which I think is hilarious. Life Force Saberman. Many thanks, young sir. I've been frozen in there since 1984. Mumbo thinks seen crazy old man before, perhaps. Quite possible. I come from a golden age where wolves were kings. The name Saberman, adventuring is my game. Or at least it was my game. What Cable Man doing in Ice Block? Cable Man. That cursed saber wolf chased me all the way here, where I was frozen in my tracks by the ice dragon. Yeah, we fixed that ice dragon's little red wagon, didn't we? No pizza for him. Okay, so basically, Cable Man. Alright, we gotta kill Mumbo first. But Saber Man needs to warm up, just like we did the cavemen in Oogle Boogle in Pterodactyl Land, and he needs a ride, so we got to taxi pack him back to his tent on the lava side. And we're still not done with Mumbo, but we need to go find an alien baby first, and then we got to go see Mumbo again, so let's go do that. Okay, let's find that warp pad. There it is. It'd be nice if it was right outside of Mumbo's skull, but it's not. Okay, we are going to get some alien kids and dig them up. This one's doing all right, even though she was frozen in the earth. Get a little Jinjo doll too. Maybe that's what Mumbo meant by tacky alien merchandise. Okay, let's go dig up this alien kid. And of course she's dead too. How do these aliens master interstellar travel if they can't survive a simple fall? At 32 feet per second squared, which is the force of gravity on Earth, or 9.8 meters per second squared, if you're one of those metric people, which I am not. Alright, Cable Man, time to warm up. He's looking much better. I need a cup of tea and 40 winks. Could you help me one more time? Carry me back to my tent that's on the fiery side of the mountain if it hasn't burnt down yet. Nope, hasn't burnt down. It's been sitting there the whole time, confusing us on why there was a tent over there in the first place, but now we know why. Okay, we split up. Time for a taxi pack. In goes Saberman. Look out for Bigfoot. So Banjo's like the first Uber driver ever. Okay. My tent, my equipment, it's just as I left it all those years ago. It's probably worthless anyways. Look at Banjo showing some sass. Usually Kazooie's the one with the smart mouth. But there goes Banjo, ragging on Cable Man. But he gave us a jiggy, so that's alright. I'll have to check my Xbox. I bought Rare Replay, the one collection of rare games that you buy as a bundle that has like every game they ever made on it. I'll have to take a look at Saberwolf. I mean, it was made in 1984, so I'm guessing it's probably, the graphics are like Space Invaders from the 80s, but I'll have to check it out and see what it's about. Okay, we are back together again, and we got to go see Mumbo one more time to heal up this alien baby. Yes, we want Mumbo's help again, because the game is jerking us around again. Yeah, you can't dig up those kids until you talk to the alien father, the dad. So basically, Banjo-Kazooie's got to talk to the alien dad. The only way to do that is for Mumbo to bring him back to life again. So you have to talk to the alien dad, put Mumbo away, bring Mumbo back after you dig up the alien child, and then Mumbo will give the alien child life force. And we still haven't even found the third kid yet. We got to do that next. And then finally, we will get our second Jiggy from the aliens. You remember the first Jiggy they gave us was when we got their spaceship started in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Okay. Raising people from the dead again. Thank you, Earthlings, not all brain dead. Whatever. Give you a smack, you little punk. Alright, Mumbo, time to die again. Nothing against you, but it's just a lot faster than going back to your skull every time. Okay, we are about wrapping things up. We gotta go get another alien child. And then, now that we've flicked both train switches, we can go get Chuffy, because there is another Jiggy on the ice side. Okay, let's go see Gobi. But he's useless right now because we haven't even called Chuffy yet. So let's go Let's go down to the train station. We'll call Chuffy. We'll get our honeycomb. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Chuffy's still in Grunny Industries. Would you like Chuffy to pick you up? Yes. Yes, we would. Okay, don't forget your honeycomb. There it is, right over there. And this looks like an impossible jump, but you can easily make it if you flap Kazooie's wings a little bit. Okay, honeycomb, and then we're jumping in the fire, because we don't care. We got tons of life. Look at that. There's honeycombs even laying around, but I'm not going to pick them up, because I know exactly what I'm doing. And that is going to the ice grotto. And that looks like an ice door right over there. This is the entrance to the lower side of the ice area. And we just got to make our way back up to the warp pad, which we opened up when we first came in the level, right below the icicle grotto, which is right over here. Okay, and back to our splitter pads, because Kazooie is the only one that can get over to this alien child. And she has to use that glide move to get over there. And this alien child, if you've never played this game before and didn't really know what you were doing, but you somehow figured out where she was and you glided over there, there's a certain order of steps that you have to take in order to resuscitate her. The first thing you got to do is glide over here. And the second thing you do is talk to her. Cool, a little alien baby. Mommy, don't look at me, kid. So cold. So you're thinking you gotta shoot her with fire eggs, right? No. You have to use hatch. She's not an egg. You would never have figured this out on your own. But the only thing that resuscitates her is hatch. Now she's toasty warm and she flies back to her family. I swear, however many years ago it was, what, 2000? So that was, what, 23 years ago? I sat there for 5 days just plugging fire eggs into that kid, trying to warm her up. And nothing worked, and somebody finally said, why don't you try using hatch? And of course I turned around and slapped them, and I said, why would hatch work? She's not an egg. But it worked. Okay, aliens left me a jiggy. Unfortunately, I know how to glide. So Kazooie's going to glide right down there. She is going to grab that jiggy. Be careful not to fall, because it will kill her because she only got one honeycomb left. Okay, now you can kill yourself. That's the easiest way to get back to Banjo. And magically they are together again. Okay, now we need to go fly up to the train station again. And we didn't see it, but if you actually talk to Chuffy and try to go to the fireside, Chuffy says he can't because his boiler's too cold, and I gotta find some way to heat it up. So that's where Goby comes in. Which you will see in a moment. I gotta stomp on Goby's back like I always do. That's how we watered the tree in Goby's Valley in Banjo-Kazooie. And that's how we grew the plant Click Clock Woods in Banjo-Kazooie. And this is how we're going to fix the train in Banjo-Tooie. Oh no, it took me since the last game to save that. Whatever. Be a team player there, Goby. Yeah, that seems to have cooled my boiler enough. I'll let you take the chuffin' train to the ice side now. Why, thank you, old King Cole. You used to be a problem, but ever since I beat you up in the Glitter Gulch mine, you have been very helpful. Okay. Ice Side train station. Nothing over here but a Minjo and a Jiggy. Get in and out of here as quick as we can. Careful there, Minjo. Don't want any trouble. Alright, there's our Jiggy that we could actually see from under Boggy's igloo. There was a window down there also. Okay, and we are right back on our train again. I guess Goby's just going to sit there for the rest of his life with no water. Because that is the last time we will see Goby. Well, that's not true either. Kind of shows up in nuts and bolts. Okay, it is time to go wrap things up. You remember when I turned into a snowball, I did that oil rig at the top of the level? Well, I never did go and get the Jiggy. I needed the Shack Pack. But we have learned Shack Pack, and that lets me get into not just underwater areas, but it also lets me get into tight spots. So if we look at the oil pipe over here, there's a very small opening, and Banjo can fit through it in the Shack Pack. And there is my Jiggy. Alright. So let's see what we got here. Should have 9 out of 10, I think. Yep, Hailfire Peaks, 9 out of 10. And we will get the last one later. But right now, we've done everything we can do in Hailfire Peaks. So I will see you all next time. Thank you for tuning in. You have a nice day. Bye-bye.